Propagating snow roses, also called Serissa Japonica. Today I'm going to show you 2 ways to propagate snow roses. Both are very simple, but one you need a few tools and the other one you don't need anything at all. Look at these pretty little flowers. What I really love about this plant is that it blooms almost year round. There are not a whole lot of blooms on it right now, but it's still blooming. So we have one right here, and they're just so pretty, and the pollinators love them. If you grow a lot of fruit trees and you need something that blooms when your fruit trees are setting bloom, especially in the early winter, this is a must-have. Before we get started, I just want to thank all of you for watching, and if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. It always helps us grow the channel, and whenever you watch the video to the end and share it with your friends, even when you save it, it also helps with that YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much for helping us grow the channel. We are so excited about all of the great things we have coming, and we can't wait to share all of them with you. This is the snow rose, and I'm just going to cut some branches off this one. Anything that's kind of crossing over. Give it a good prune, and we're going to make more Snowrose Serissa Japonicas out of it. You can see all of the branches I cut off the Snowrose, and I'm just gonna prune it into smaller pieces, tiny pieces like this. Just put all the skin on the bottom and drop them in this glass of water. It doesn't matter if they're completely submerged, because they're not gonna be in there long. This might be too small, so we can divide this one up. There. I'll do the small ones. Pull off the bottom leaves. And put there. Just want them to soak in the water, so that's why I'm dropping them like that. And with these, it doesn't really matter whether they have flowers on top or not. They are very easy to propagate. But this is a great way to make many if you have one bush. First thing we're going to do is just fill up these seed trays with perlite. Now I'm going to take some of these that have been in water, just stick them in the rooting powder and stick them in here. I have some leftover olives from another tray that's taking up that space. Now wiggle them until they get down there into the medium. Some of these are so thin that you gotta hold close to the bottom of the branch and just little by little push it in so it doesn't break. And then there's some that are thicker, they're easy to do. Just stick it in. Just try to get in the middle of the little square. So I think this one broke. Still just going to try to keep it pushing it down into it until I feel like it's in there. And then, see, this one didn't work. Just kind of kept on breaking. Try. The smallest ones, they're really tricky, but from past experience I know that even small ones will root in perlite if you just get them down into it. We got more here. Want to keep on pushing until you feel the resistance, and then again this one is thin, so I'm going to hold it really close and gently wiggle my way in, and then push a little at a time there, and then I just kind of do like this, top, make sure it's in there good. There we go. These snow roses are some of my favorite flowers because they flower all year round here in Florida. So now the flowers aren't big, but it is nice to have something all year round that keeps on bringing the pollinators. You can see all the Serissa Japonica snow rose cuttings. Now that they're in perlite, you want to make sure they stay wet and you want to water them. Just be careful that you don't use a spray that's too harsh, because then the perlite will go everywhere. So just a gentle mist on top of it. Make sure that they're completely soaked, and then every few days, if it's not raining, go out and water them. They need less maintenance than if they were inside, in my opinion. And at the end, I just kind of seem to forget about them because there'll be enough water below the seed containers, the seed tray. These seed trays were something we bought very cheap at Dollar General on clearance for, I think we bought them for 50 cents each. They might have been $4 a piece, but make sure that you get the seed trays that have the bottom part to it to keep the water in there. That is really key to success when you do the cuttings this way. It has been more than 4 months since we started these Serissa Japonica, aka snow rose cuttings in perlite. Life got busy. We got very busy with the plants and we forgot about them. They literally just got stuck in a corner, and here they are, still thriving. Now if you take a look, this one was where I had the olive cuttings and they are gone, repotted or dead. But let's look at these Serissa Japonica ones. See here, we have one dead one here. See how many dead ones we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One here is dead. 12. One on here, dead. 13 dead. Over here we have 1, 14. Then we have one that's still alive there. It looks like it came out. 15. So about 15, 16 or so dead ones, maybe more. It's hard to see because all these leaves, they have just been outside, and I have not been watering this since it started raining in August. The only thing I have done is come over and then just pour the water a little bit once in a while. Yeah, oh, see, there's lots of water in here. Lots and lots of water. But I'm gonna get some pots ready, and let's get these snow roses put in some pots. Put together a few pots with some composted wood chips, some sand, and some used perlite. And now we're just gonna try to take these over. Let's see if you can see some roots underneath. Let's see. The roots don't really come true, but let's see. Push it up a little bit. There's not a whole lot of roots in here, but that's enough. There you go, can you see them? So I'm just gonna find a pot, put in a pot gently. The pots are kind of big for the plant, but I just don't want to have to repot them again, so that is the choice I made here. See, let's take this one up. There's not a lot of roots, so maybe it's a good thing I waited so long. So this is after 4 months. Not a whole lot. Put them gently. I'm not pushing down on the roots. I'm just kind of building up around them. And then come in and push down. So push it up. Very little root on these. And I put so much perlite in here because I want them to kind of have the same growing environment so they don't get transplanted up. So I guess 4+ months is a good amount of time to root these Serissa Japonica. In the end of the video, I want to show you another way that I usually propagate these, and it's very easy, but it's also one of those ways to just forget about. You see, there are no roots down here, but you can see they're still alive. So this one has a good amount. See that here. That's the place for me. Good one. And I did put a little bit of soil from the chicken coop in there, which is very nutritious, and it will help them grow better. So if you have chickens, that's a good thing to do when anytime you repot plants. If they're outdoors, don't do it inside. Let's finish these. Let's see if we can more. Again, you can't see them beneath. Just push it out. I'm pushing it out from below and pulling it at the same time. So this has a decent amount of roots. So that is how simple it is to root snow roses. This one has a good amount of roots. Just make sure you water them in. Leave them in the shade for the first week or so. Then you can move them to some dapper light, pot shade. But they do prefer morning light, and they do not like afternoon light. So that's something to consider. I think if we were in a different growing zone, maybe in zone 6, we'd probably be growing one of these inside just because they're so pretty. You can just prune them, keep them small. But there you go. Let me put the rest of them up. But that is how easy it is to grow Serissa Japonica from cuttings. Here are some of the newly potted snow roses. I couldn't fit all of them. I have 12 more on another table. Water them in well, and they'll do great right here in the shade until I'm ready to move into some dapple light. As promised earlier, I'm now going to show you how you can root snow roses without any tools at all. It is quite simple, so let me go show you that. I want to show you one very easy way to propagate Serissa Japonica, and it is as easy as this. Just put down a branch just like this, and then put a seashell or rock on top of it like that. Well, maybe you have to have a little bit of a bigger seashell or rock. Let's try it. There you go, just like that. I have propagated this plant so many times just like this. Easy peasy, no problems. 2 months, it will have a very well rooted plant, just like that. Wasn't that simple? I sure think so. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're looking to learn how to make more plants out of the plants you already have, if you're looking to propagate perennial flowers, shrubs, or even fruit trees and perennial edible greens, take a look at our main page, the Nancy Teacher's Family Farm YouTube channel, and we have lots of more propagation videos for you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for making the world a little greener.